Most drummers get stuck playing fills that sound predictable, blocks of 4. Let me show you something that might completely change how you see fills. We're talking 4/4 time 16th notes. You've got one bar, which is 16 notes in total. But most drummers see this as blocks of 4 notes. That's how we're taught, right? Makes sense. But thinking this is holding you back. And here's a secret. Stop seeing 4 blocks of 4 and start seeing 16th notes of opportunity. You're still playing right, left, single strokes. But what if you just shift how you play these notes? That's the magic. Welcome to today's lesson. I am Eddie and I help drummers break out of the box and unlock creative freedom around the kit. And today I'm going to show you how to create effortless and musical fills. And it's going to change everything. So let's stick to single strokes. But we're going to apply some accents. So we're going to change the how we play the single strokes. Let's start with a group of 3, meaning every third note gets an accent. You're still playing single strokes, but suddenly it feels alive, musical and flowing. To be clear, we're playing 1 bar fills in this lesson. See how this creates a totally different sound than the standard blocks of 4 with an accent in every 4th note. Now let's try a group of 5. Same principle, every 5th note gets an accent. And if you want some more melody with the 5s, add a second accent. 2 accents with every group of 5. Now let's apply the same idea with 7s, or an accent every 7th note. But for today I decided to do 3 accents in the groups of 7 because it's way easier to understand and apply it in a fill, and it sounds a little bit more melodic. And just a reminder, we're still playing single strokes. So now that you've changed how you use these single strokes, let's take it to the next level and see where you are playing them. Let's move the right hand accents, the accents only, to the floor tom, and the left hand accents to the high tom. And play all these examples again with this orchestration. Orchestration turns a pattern into music. You play the exact same sticking with the same accents. Moving it around the kit creates this melody, a story even. This is where your own voice starts to show. Because in the end, you decide where you move your hands. If you have more toms, cymbals, go ahead and move them around the kit. And of course we can play around with combining the combinations of single strokes and accents with 3, 5s and 7. Putting them together and improvising with them while you're playing these single strokes. That's where the real magic begins. That's where the real fun begins as well. Creating unique fills, unique phrases, and unique sounding melodies. And now you've mastered how to play them, and you've moved them around the kit, changing where you play them. But now let's change what we're playing again. So instead of playing single strokes, make the group of 3 right, left, left, the group of 5 right, left, left, and the group of 7 right, left, right, left. You're still playing the same groupings, but you're playing a different sticking. We're still using the same orchestration, moving your hands around the toms, but you'll notice that these groupings will sound different. Now let's go really wild. Instead of hands only, let's incorporate our bass drum. The group of 3 will be right left kick. The group of 5 will be right left kick. The group of 7 will be right left left kick. So instead of learning some random fills, you're just learning one concept and a bunch of different ways to execute these ideas. That is freedom. Now at first, a 1-bar fill will help you to train the concept, but real flow comes when you can improvise freely over multiple bars. This isn't about licks, this is about creating a language. Now to do a little recap, 1 bar is 16 notes. Instead of thinking 4 blocks of 4, we're thinking 16 notes in total. And how you divide them is up to you. That's your playground. We're using accents to change how our single strokes feel. And then we're orchestrating it around the kit to make it more musical. That's how we change where we play things. And then you're changing what you're playing. You're changing the sticking, but still the same grouping, same concept. And then you can start incorporating your kick drum whenever you're ready. And the last thing that we did today, that's where the magic happens, which is also the hardest, improvisational freedom, flow and expression around the kit. If you want to practice this, download the free guide in the description to find all the examples in this video. And if you're serious about unlocking creative freedom as a drummer, come study with me and dive deeper into this world of magic. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.